who's going to show up, but I'm back. I went ahead and this is the second one. Here's the first one I did on camera, and the reason I did the second one is this poster board is slick on one side and matte on the other, and I didn't want a matte finish. I wanted a slick finish, but I had screwed this up when I laid it out, so we got a little practice board out of that anyway. The first thing that I want to talk about is the color wheel. You don't need to buy a color wheel. There's all kinds of them online. And here it is right here. You just get it and print it out. Now, I'll wait a minute until somebody comes on here and explain how to use this. But there you have it. Second sign in 4 years. We're going to put in Art 422. So Art 422. Then my phone number will go right here on the top of the sign. So I guess nobody loves me. I don't see anybody in here yet. That's usually not a good sign. But we've only been on 2 minutes, and heck, nobody knows that I'm doing these on Christmas Day. So we'll wait a minute. Nothing else, I'll just delete the video. Hey, we finally got somebody. All right. One person watching. But I'll talk about it anyway. You don't need to buy a color wheel. You can go online and print out a color wheel. Now, let's talk about contrasting and complementary colors. Yellow is a direct opposite of purple. Green is a direct opposite of magenta, lime green. The darker green is the opposite of red. The blue is opposite of orange, so on and so forth. So if you're gonna, I got some pretty nice looking airplanes because I understand this right here. So get yourself, go online, type in color wheel. It'll come up and print it out. Let me pull up this chat box. Comments. You guys still there or what? Okay, so what I've done here we're going to run the color wheel left to right. Is I got my colors sitting on the bench: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. That color combination is in direct relationship to the color wheel. So we already have some red mixed up. We'll go ahead and put a little reducer in this, and I'll go ahead and paint the A first. And the next letter will be R, and it will be orange. This was the little squeeze bulb that I was looking for, so I could get the reducer out of there without making a mess. not getting as much traction on these sign videos as I do my building videos. But I'm going to get back to building here. And these sign videos will come out not quite as frequent. So never fear, I haven't given up. I just talked to my sister. She's got the crud. I wish I was there with her so I could give her some stuff to fix her up. Bumnigo, I don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up. Are you Russian? Ukrainian? What language is that? Okay, let's hope. Let's say the Neil Armstrong prayer. God, don't let me screw this up. You know, Jim Lynch said that it looked like my stroke was coming back. He's right. This is a whole lot harder than building model airplanes. Because you can't make a mistake. Oh, it's still tacky. I guess I better move the camera so you can see what the heck I'm doing. And we only got one letter here to paint red. Oh man, dirt. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. Shoot. Be right there, guys. If I had a decent easel, I'd use a maul stick, but can't do it. I'll wipe it off when all this is dry in a day or so. So what do you guys get for Christmas? I got squat. Santa didn't like me. Got to get that nib off, and we can move on to the next color. There we go. Let's move to the next color. The guy said all that solitary confinement is paid off. Yeah, well, not really. Okay, orange next. So red, we're done. Man, I gotta go through this again with this. I thought I had it already. I guess I must have been using one shot. I like these bottles instead of the cans because I don't have a big mess. I just pour out what I need, which ain't much. Load the brush. Let her rip. Remember, this is my second sign in 40 years. I haven't done any lettering in 40 years. So, what I have to say about that is things that you learn are just like riding a bicycle or swimming. I learned to swim. My Uncle Kenny threw me in the pool and said, swim or drown. And guess what? I must learn to swim because I'm still here. So we have contrasting, oh shoot, and complementary colors. I let the brush get away with me for put about a 30-second nib up there. This is a good liner, but it's not a real good lettering quill. Or I haven't figured out how to make it work as a good quill yet. Kafka makes it look easy, but he's the designer of the brush. I mean, it works good. Don't get me wrong. It loads nice. It's of good quality. The hairs don't fall out. All right, we got that fixed. Why won't that thing chisel? I know. Paint's too thick. Let's see what we got here. A couple of used small CNC lathe and small CNC. Still got to pick them up. Let's see here. A couple of used small CNC lathe and CNC mills. Still got to pick them up next week. Well, that's good. I mean, I wish to hell I'm in a position till I get back to St. Louis that there's no way I can do anything here. I'm lucky to be. One of the reasons why I took back up painting signs is I'm out of room for airplanes. These signs, I can throw them out or stack them up. You know, it's not like airplanes where you got to have so much room. Okay, we're going to go on to the next color, which is yellow. I might outline them. I don't know. I won't do that on camera, though. Too much concentration goes into outlining. But this was a kind of a tutorial on the color wheel and how to use it. Okay, so this has been open. Thus it's good. It takes such very little paint to paint one letter. Kind of crazy. Put a drop of reducer in it. 2 drops. Okay, let's let her rip potato chip. I know we're gonna take that brushless pen that I got and do the outlines on these letters. You know, back in the day, didn't have those kind of things. How did that red spot get down in there? Hopefully we can get through this without any smudge. I have no clue how that got down in there. Okay, so now we got the third color on there. Wash it up. We don't have any chatters, huh? I'm going to put these sign videos into a playlist. We'll take a look between the first sign and the second sign, see if there was any improvement on my lettering, which I think there is. Calligraphy or sign writing or whatever is not something you just pick up. It's gonna take some practice. About another 10 signs and I'll be up to speed. This ain't bad though. I mean, this is well acceptable. You know, when you look at something, and if you want to know if it's good or bad, say, would you pay for it? I'll outline all that in black. I got a special tool for that. It'll outline a whole lot better with that than with this brush. These are kind of hard letters, kind of funky. Everything's, the serifs are rounded. Might have to add some reducer to this too. At least I'm figuring out this paint situation. This animal here is a whole lot different than One Shot. That's the green. Now onto the blue, then the purple. And then that'll be the end of the video. I'll wait until it's dry, and then I'll outline that in black. I might do the Sparkies too, and then highlight it with white. I also have to paint my phone number across here. I'm sure there's somebody going to come on here that's a pro sign painter and tell me I'm wrong on the color wheel, but whatever. It's like when they hit me for the first gold leaf I did on the Monado, which came out absolutely perfect. 1 drop of reducer. I got some Kafka Smooth Stroke, but I don't want to waste it on this crappy show card. Let's see if I can do an O. Now there's some sign painters and letterers that can smoke me. But like I said, this is the second sign I've done in 40 years. How many can say that? And I haven't been practicing. No A, B, and a P on paper. I just draw up the sign, know what I want. See if we can make it work. I think I might do a Coca-Cola sign and some other stuff. I don't know. Well, there's that. We got any chatters? Looks good. Thank you, Minnesota. Vom Red. Merry Christmas, Minnesota Mike. As soon as I get this last letter done, I'll put the camera head on. We'll see what it looks like. Okay. If I can get through it. Get out of there. Got to take the trash out. I got too many little paint things in the trash. Of course, I don't, they're not going to say anything, but as long as they don't slop it all over the floor. Okay, this is purple, final color. 2 drops of reducer. Mix it up. Now what I could do if I wanted to be slick is do the contrasting color on each letter outline, but I'm just going to outline it in black. I'm going to use that brush pen I got. Come on. When in doubt, put some more paint on the brush. I could say this font is kind of a difficult font. It's really rolly with round serif. Kind of stupid. What the hell was I thinking when I put that on there? I was thinking it would probably look good. All right, I'll outline that with a black brush tip. Too close. There we go. Now, what do y'all think? It's gonna be all right? My phone number will go right there. You know, sometimes I tell people what I know, like the glass blowing thing or the beveling thing, with mirrors and plate glass. Being a mechanic, being a welder, being a machinist, being an aviation structure mechanic. I was a whole lot younger at the time, but I can remember when I was talking to a guy and I was telling him what I could do and what I know. He said, "Man, you'd have to be 100 years old." No, you just have to pay attention. Sure miss my dad. He made us do everything by ourselves. Wanted a bicycle, had to build my bicycle. Wanted a go-kart, had to make my go-kart. Wanted a Pinewood Derby, and we're not talking about getting any help from Dad either. He'd answer questions, but he wasn't going to touch it. So we got this. This is the second one in 40 years. And the first one in 4 years and it has disappeared. Where the hell did it go? I know damn well I didn't throw it out. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's got to be sandwiched inside this. Okay, this style of lettering right here is what's known as single stroke. This is single stroke block. And then we got block letters down here that are gold leaf plus outline in 2 colors. But just looking at the 2 pieces, get up there. Just looking at the 2 pieces, I can tell that my second sign is better than my first. And about the 5th or 6th one, we'll be back up to speed. I can't. I'm not the type of guy that can sit down and, they want you to put some newspaper up here and draw an A, B, C, D. Hell, let's just letter something up and it'll get better or it won't. you know. So that's how I am. So in a little bit, I'll clean that fingerprint off there that I got on there from dirty hands. And we'll go around with a brush pen and outline the fine stuff. Brush pen is the strangest pen I ever saw. It looks like this. I don't know if you guys have ever used one of these. If you were a calligraphy artist, this would be great. Look at the tip on that. You say, well, why is that such a big deal? Well, this is some type of paint. I don't know what the hell it is. Let's see here. You push it on its side or it'll draw a real fine line, it'll draw a big thick line. But it acts just like a paintbrush. Kind of weird. So we didn't have this stuff. Of course, it's got a small end too. We might use the small end. If you remember when I did the Minato gold leaf, I went around the outlines with a rapidograph. And I think that's what made all the sign painters whine. Well, that I didn't use sizing. I used dope. That won't work. Yes, it'll work perfect. It did work perfect, and it looks great. Anybody that's seen that airplane knows that airplane is top notch. So you guys got any questions on crappy sign painting? I guess not. So I'm going to end the video. I'll be back with an airplane video as soon as I feel up to it, to be honest with you. I'm just not up to it. All right, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.